you met a few girls, right?
Mhm.
What about Maya made you think to yourself, oh, I want to settle with this girl. I want to marry this girl. It must have been something special about her for your desires and needs and wants. Like what was special about her that made you want to get married?
I was not really interested, but then
So welcome to another episode of Paul's Asian Adventure. With me I have Gio and Maya, and their channel names are
Geo in the Philippines.
Maya.
just Maya?
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to talk today about how you guys met and your journey from boyfriend girlfriend to marriage. So let's start with how you guys met. How did you guys meet, and was it through personal acquaintance? Was it through dating website, or how?
Not a dating website, but it was online. I had just got to do Magette, and I think we had maybe a mutual friend, and her name popped up as suggested friend, and I was like, oh, she's beautiful. So I clicked add, and and I think I ate at a restaurant, and I posted a picture of my food, and she commented, oh, that's my favorite place, or something like that, I believe, right?
You posted about the tiramisu in Adamo.
Yeah, at Adamo
which
restaurant.
is really good. So
And
Then you said, why not meet me?
well, actually, here's the thing: is I said, I think I'd messaged her like a day later, or maybe that same day. I
same
can't-
day.
The same day.
Yeah.
I said, hey, would you want to go grab a coffee sometime?
No, I asked you if it's your first time here in Dumaguete,
Okay. See, I can't remember everything.
and then you said no.
Yeah,
And then I asked, "Are you living here now?" And he said, "No, I'm just traveling."
that's
And
right.
You asked me if I want to go to the coffee shop in the mountains.
Yeah, yeah, because I was actually just passing through. I was actually, I had just finished doing a tour of Mindanao, like on my bike.
Yeah, you were in Davao at the time, right?
I was in Davao. It was
Yeah, I
after the
remember.
typhoon.
Yeah.
And I stopped here just to like visit Old Dog and other
Yeah.
people. And I was gonna drive all the way up through Iloilo, and we had hit like rainy season. It was just like raining every day. So I had put it on hold, and that's when I met Maya, and I had asked her if she wanted to go to this coffee shop, and I was gonna take her to the coffee shop up in the mountains.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm not gonna go to a coffee shop up in the mountains with a complete stranger.
I also said no because it was so quick.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, it was literally the same day. So
We just chatted, and then you asked me right away.
yep.
So I said no.
And then she actually reached out. What she told up her.
I was single at the time when he added me on Facebook, and then I'm hanging out with this group, and they are all dating foreigners. So I'm like the fifth wheel, and they are not comfortable to bring me without a partner. So they keep bugging me to bring someone, and I'm not on dating sites or anything. I'm just like not looking at all. So I was scrolling on Messenger, and I saw his name. Oh, this guy invited me the other day, so I chatted him and invited him to the hot spring. So that's the whole story.
That's basically it. Yeah. I just started.
And I was not really interested, but then I saw he has cute eyes. I like his eyes
It's the
because
eyes
what
it's,
you can
it's
see.
changed colors.
Yeah.
I was
That's
smiling.
called contacts.
Yes, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, it just clicked.
Yeah. And basically, I mean, we were
So
together almost 2 years before we.
before you start talking, so like how long were you guys together before the subject of marriage came up?
I think we've been
A
1 year
Yeah.
together.
1 year?
Yes.
Yeah.
And who brought it up first?
Was it me? I don't remember, but could be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Was it me? Okay. It was me.
What's like you've been here 5 years, okay?
At that point,
Yeah.
right when
If I get too personal, just tell me and
Yeah.
I'll edit. But you've been here 5 years. What, like, you met a few girls, right? What about Maya made you think to yourself, oh, I want to settle with this girl. I want to marry this girl. It must have been something special about her for your desires and needs and wants. Like what was special about her that made you want to get married?
Well, at the very beginning, I was like impressed with like, it's like she had her own business. Like, I mean, I was like, this girl's got some brains, because it was during the pandemic. There was no money
So
going
you
on.
mean
So you're attracted to her brains, not her looks.
No. No,
so
I
you,
mean,
you mean you've dated girls without brains? Is that
Well,
what you-
some.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
let's be honest.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, there are some that.
There are some
I'm
here in the
sorry.
Philippines.
Yeah, there are some. But no, I was impressed like how she was kind of a go-getter. You know, it was like in the pandemic, she was trying to think of a way to make money. She came up with her kimchi business. I mean, she was selling in the grocery stores here, and I was just kind of impressed. And she, you know,
So
she was very pretty,
responsible, and
responsible, and we both liked to travel. We liked to go do the waterfalls and, you know, all that. And I like somebody who likes to get out. I don't like just staying inside all the time. I mean, I enjoy my Netflix time, but I also like to. And she's also a coffee lover. She's actually more hardcore than me. She drinks it
I
black.
think that's what did it.
That's a big plus. But she drinks black coffee, and I don't think I've ever met a Filipina who drinks black coffee.
You say black, you mean no sugar, no milk?
No sugar, no
just-
milk, nothing.
oh, wow.
Black. Most are drinking 3-in-1.
Yeah, 3-in-1, yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of it for me. There was just a bunch of different things that
Yeah.
I liked.
So once you guys had decided to get married, what was like? Did you wait like 6 months more, 8 months more, or what did you like? How did you get to that initial? When, like, how did you decide when to get married? Is it 6 months from now, a year from now, or you just by chance like, okay, we'll just do it in November type of deal? Or was that
Well,
a
we
special?
just pick a date, like close our eyes and pick a date. Really. That's what we did, really.
Really?
Yeah,
Because
did.
we can't decide, so we just like.
Yeah,
Pick the date.
there wasn't any significant
Yes.
month that we're like, oh, we should get married this month and this date, you
Yeah.
know. And what was actually funny is we had waited so long that our paperwork expired, and we had to go
Yeah.
renew on different paperwork.
Okay, let me ask you, Maya, because you're more than 25. I don't know exact age, but you're more than 25, right? What made you decide to say? I'm guessing he proposed. So, what made you say yes to him? And I'm sure you've had other proposals from other guys, but what made you say yes to him? What was special about him compared to? And like I said, if it gets too personal, just let me know, and we won't cover it.
Well, I'm very hard to understand, and he's very understanding and patient to me. So
So that's
yeah, because
Okay.
I'm an introvert and I have my own world. Like I'm very hard to understand. He's trying his best, and I can see that he really loves me, and
yeah.
I can see that he's willing to understand me for
Yeah.
as much as he can. Yeah, and not all that I've been with the relationship, they can understand me. Like they would say I'm really hard to understand the way my brain works. I'm not crazy, but like, how can I say this? I see what I want. Like
Mm.
I'm very outspoken. Like I'm very blunt. Like I just say whatever I want, and sometimes it hurts people, and they get hurt.
So you're pretty much
Straightforward,
and
yes.
Very
you're not very, what's the
I don't-
word?
I
Very
don't
like
sugar-
political. You'll just say the way it is, and either people accept it or they don't accept you, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm very argumentative, and we like argue a lot. Like we, I remember we argue
Well-
about politics, about
Well, no, there's a
Vietnam,
difference between
something.
arguing and discussion. People mostly get it wrong. Discussion is when you just have a talk about something, like we're
Yeah.
discussing. This is a discussion.
Yeah, but-
Arguing is shouting at each other
Yeah, we
with
don't
no
really.
one listening. That's arguing. But discussion is, I love discussions.
we discuss a lot of
That's a
things,
good
and
thing.
that's what I like about him, because we
Yeah.
could talk anything.
She's a deep thinker. I know you've said this with Mia, that I like that Maya, like, she likes to go to the coffee shop and read and have a
her too.
and it's like instead of just doing
TikTok.
right, and it's I don't care if somebody does TikTok sometimes. I mean, whatever, but expand. You know, I mean, read, and she's always doing reading self-help, like or not like self-help, but like maybe like Dale Carnegie type stuff. I mean, she's like a deep thinker, and I like that she's, you know,
It's,
beauty in brains.
I'm not sure about beauty. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So.
yeah, that's one of the things I loved about Mia is that she loved reading, and she was inquisitive, and like when something came up, you know, in the beginning, it was part of the charm of meeting her. In the beginning, she was very naive, and I'd joke a lot and make things up, and I'd tell her it's a joke, and we'd laugh about it. But you know, now it's not easy to joke with her because she knows everything, just about everything.
Yeah.
Maya
So
too.
if I say something, it's like she just looks at me. She says, "Really? You think I'm going to go on that?"
Yeah.
And like 3 years ago, you would have.
Well, at the beginning, I used to, every horror movie, I would say, I was like, Maya, this is based on a true story. And she'd be like, really? But now she totally sees through it. She's like, no, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, so like what I said, I like that we can talk a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because some of them, you know, some guys, you cannot talk to them, like very shallow conversation.
Yeah.
So,
The same with us. Sometimes we meet girls and it's very shallow. It's like, I don't know. We've all been with these girls that, you know, you date, you kind of like them, but you sit at a restaurant and there's nothing to talk about, right?
Yes, you just sit there.
You sit at home and they say nothing.
Right.
I mean, you could literally sit there for 2 days and they won't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, I don't know, it gets tedious. Right? You gotta have, I think the longer you are with somebody, the more and more the personality is what counts.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, the looks, everybody's looks fades, right? I
Yeah.
mean, we all get old.
Mm-hmm.
But
Exactly.
what about you guys' future plans? We were talking a bit earlier about the future plans, and we kind of have the similar. We have. It's funny. We
do.
have kind of similar plans. So
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. But
I mean, I think we eventually want to build a house, and I mean, that's a big thing for us because, you know, if you're married, I can understand if you move here and you're just dating somebody or whatever, but once you get married, it's really just a better option to build a house, in my opinion, and just you can get what you want, and then you can get rid of that rent payment. And funny enough, we were just kind of joking. Like Maya's like, I want some chickens, and I thought she was joking, and I was like, I actually want a few, like,
yeah, me too.
chickens.
I talked to her about it. I love chickens.
Yeah, and I thought maybe she thought I was joking, and I thought she was joking, but we're actually both very serious.
Yeah.
I don't want like a farm or anything,
No, but like
some,
10, 15 chickens.
yeah, absolutely.
Producing eggs and meat, and
Yeah.
same. I want a vegetable garden too.
Yes,
that's kind of what we want to do.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
So you guys are planning to stay in the area. Sounds like.
Yeah, this just seems like
For now, yeah.
this is the best fit for us, and we still love our travel, and you know, I mean, we eventually, I think, obviously, YouTube is not
It's just for fun. Really.
It's for fun, you
nice
know.
extra dollars, but it's nothing to count on, really.
Exactly. So we do want a business at some point as well, but there's an order of
It's
things.
funny, you're the same like me. You guys want to open a coffee shop. I want to open a coffee shop too. So.
yeah.
I mean, you want a business that you can, something that you can
You enjoy.
Something
enjoy,
that you enjoy,
and like,
Yeah, something that you have passion for.
Right,
So,
exactly. And we
Yeah,
both-
we've traveled many places in Saudi. We've seen a lot of coffee shops. I asked my friend in Saudi why I've never been to a place with more coffee shops than Saudi. I asked him why there's so many coffee shops. He said, well, there's no bars here, that's why.
There you go.
That's why there's so many coffee shops. Anyway,
Yeah.
with that, I think we'll finish off here, and then thank you for the interview. And
Yeah, you're welcome.
the name of your channels again?
Geo in the Philippines, and
Maya.
Okay, Maya.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.